Sensei Production crew, guys, what is up? I'm back with you guys. Another not reaction review. Guys, we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness today. This is just my quick thoughts and views. This is going to be spoiler talk. I'm not going to do no non-spoiler. Everything's just going to be in this one video that we're talking about. So let's just hop right into it. Also, look at this cool ass fucking movie bucket I got. You know, not the AMC one, but you know, Regal does his things too. But anyways, let's just get into it. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll just start with what I liked about the movie, then we'll get into the bads. What I really did like about this movie is it's very fucking different, guys. This is a very, very different movie. It is a very different Marvel take. You know, this is not the regular algorithm, the Marvel algorithm that we usually get in the Marvel movies. This is definitely different. Obviously, the director, there's a different director that stepped out last minute. Then we got Sam Raimi to step in because we needed the horror director, somebody that's dealt with horror, someone with the horror aspect. Raimi has that background. He's done the Spider-Man, he's done the Evil Dead, he's done all this other cool shit, these cool horror movies. So they needed his knowledge, so they got Sam Raimi to do Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I think he did really good on this movie with what he had offered for us. I loved the horror vibes. I loved how the story... I'm not going to say I love how the story was written. I loved how the story was going in the beginning. Then it kind of lost me at some points, but we'll get into that in, you know, when we talk about my bads on this movie. I loved all the characters in this. I will say that. I love the introduction with the Illuminatis. I love the introductions with the Illuminatis, but like I said, we'll get into that in the bad parts. I think Wanda did great in this movie. I'm pretty sure she's the standout for me in this movie. She definitely topped it. Her role, oh my god, she had so many quotes, so many sayings in this movie that were just beyond like holy shit, like wow. There's just a few things that like. I don't even know, like, the triumph with how she went from, she was broken, heartbroken, then when she was walking with Strange, she was telling about just her apple trees, all this and that. Strange talks about America Chavez, but he doesn't tell her name. That scene, you guys know what I'm talking about, where the whole forest, just the trees, just, then it's just chaos, death. That scene was probably one of my favorite scenes from her in this movie, where Strange just automatically like, I didn't even say her name. How did you even know? And she's like, damn. So you basically caught me in the lie. Okay, turn this shit off. Shroom. I was like, whoa, totally caught me by surprise. There was just a lot of scenes with her that was just really, really fucking good, and she was probably my favorite in the movie. Like, and obviously she's a villain, but she played her role so freaking good. Just distraught mother trying to get her kids back, non-stopping. She'll do whatever, it doesn't matter. She'll kill whoever, it doesn't matter, as long as she gets her kids. Like, the drive for that was ridiculous. I will say that. America Chavez, loved her introduction into this movie too, as well. I loved how they viewed her powers. I loved her backstory. They basically kind of ripped her from the comics, twisted a little bit with parents and how sort of a little bit told, but I loved the story that they went with her. That was amazing. Strange as always. Strange was really good in this movie. They had a couple great scenes in this movie, honestly. I think the Strange versus Strange fight was beyond my favorite. Like, probably, other than the forest scene with Wanda, I mean, the apple tree scene with Wanda, the Strange versus Strange fight was amazing. Where he had to fight the evil Strange that was in the Darkhold. Basically, the music, the musical notes, how they just used it, beyond genius. That was beautiful. That was such a creative ass fight scene to showcase just how creative his magic is. There's like how strong he is. That was beautiful. That was really, really beautiful, and I think that scene is definitely probably a Marvel scene that's definitely going to sit in my heart for a while because wow, that was amazing. Wong, I think, did great in this. Less comedic for Wong. He was still funny, but less comedic. He had to put on a more serious role. We got to see more of him as the Sorcerer Supreme. We got to see the Council. We got to see more of his work. I love that. I love that they added that because obviously we know he's Sorcerer Supreme now. He took Strange's position, but we didn't really know what he really did as Sorcerer Supreme, and we didn't really know how big of a role it was. So I'm glad they showcased that in here. That was really nice of them, and they basically answered my questions to what his role is as Sorcerer Supreme. The multiverse thing, oh my gosh, I loved it. I honestly loved how they explained the multiverse in this. I loved how basically when you dream of yourself in a different situation, or let's say I'm dreaming of myself in a Lamborghini. I'm driving a Lamborghini and I wake up and I was like, oh, it's just a dream, just imagine. Basically, within the Marvel Universe, if you dream of yourself in a different time or different universe, living a different life, basically, that is basically your alternate version. That is basically a different version of you in a different universe. I thought that was fucking dope, how they saying that. And the whole dream walking thing with how you can step into your, and this is aside from the alternate version. This is the dream walking was definitely something interesting, as you can basically use, how Wanda used the magic and how she used, her other alternate version of self to, look into that world with her kids stuff. I thought that was fucking crazy. I'm probably explaining this wrong. I'm just explaining how I just remember. That was honestly ridiculously crazy to me, and I never that was whoa. I didn't that was cool as hell how they explained how that works and stuff like that. How she can just go into different minds and walk into that universe, because she's jumping in, she's mind jumping basically. And I don't know, that just blew my mind. There was a lot of stuff in here that blew my mind. But it was just, all around, it was great. I will say, the Illuminati was my least favorite take. I enjoyed seeing Reed Richards. I enjoyed seeing Black Bolt, Maria Rambeau. I enjoyed seeing Captain Carter from What If. I enjoyed all of it. Professor X, this is Professor X from the X-Men animated series. I loved it. It was amazing, guys. I loved the introduction, how they brought him in. Black Bolt is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, so I love that they brought him in with the original costume. This is Anson Mount, or however you say his name, from the Inhuman show that completely flopped. I love that they gave him a second chance in this. That was amazing to bring him back in, but I don't love how they handled them, which we'll get into in just a minute. The post-credit scene, I will say, definitely threw me on a loop. I didn't like how they cut it, but love that they explained that. They didn't really explain, but they showed you. But you really got from that when he was using the dark hole to dreamwalk into the dead body Defender Strange, that was really different. That was something I didn't know he was gonna do. But I remember in the trailer that they saw the dead Strange, the zombie Strange, and I wondered how they got that. And he was wearing the Defender outfit, and I was like, I wonder how that's gonna work. This is basically Defender Strange that died in the beginning of the movie when he was trying to save America Chavez. They just used his body because the longer Doctor Strange buried him. And that Zombie Strange with the souls, how he used the dark souls or whatever to use as his power grid and use them as his cloak and all. That was all. That fight with him, Wanda, that was fucking dope. Honestly, that was dope. Doesn't really top the musical note fight with him and Evil Strange, but that was really fire to me. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, the spoiler scene where it was just like you wondered. I was like, okay, he used the Darkhold, the evil soul. You use the Darkhold, you basically get trapped within this. You get so used to it, you get addicted to it like it's a drug, and it will corrupt you. And I was like, he used the Darkhold, okay, but it had no effect on him. I was like, okay, that's weird, but alright, we'll just go by that. Hit post-credit scene, walking down the street, fucking third eye opens up. He just starts screaming, third eye just starts opening. I'm just like, holy shit, what? And it just cuts. And I was just like, what the hell? They're just gonna leave us like that? And then it just brought it back to you saying, okay, he definitely got corrupted. And when then you see in the post-credit scene, you see him, Cleo Cleo is his wife, I guess, Dormammu's niece in the comic books, but he is also his wife in the comic book. And basically this is like when Strange is like kind of like anti-hero. He's kind of just doing his own thing with his wife, you know, and they're both powerful and all this stuff. I don't know too much about it, but I just know she's a problem, and I cannot wait until we explore that. But anyways, that's my goods of the film. That's just me talking about the stuff I liked about the film, what I found interesting. Let's get into my don'ts. And this is going to be quick because I'm not going to make this a super long review or anything like that. These are my no's of the film, basically. I did not like, and this is Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi did an amazing job with the movie. He did the best he could, and this is his view on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They gave him full control over this, which I do love, but also there was some stuff I didn't sit right with me. There were some cuts that I didn't like in it. There was parts where it just, you know, it would just linger on a character, and I'm just like, okay, can we get on to this next cut? Some dialogue that didn't need to be there. I just felt like there was some small jokes that you could just throw away. Some small hit that, you know, didn't need to be there, but there was also some dialogue that was missing. There was stuff that could have been explained more. With the Illuminati, I would say this is where I'm talking about. With the Illuminati, I feel like they're wasted. Wanda comes in, kills them all. But basically, with that, you kind of look at it from how the Illuminati in the comic books are looked at as one of the strongest superhero groups in the comic book universe ever. In the superhero universe ever. Marvel universe, sorry, ever. But they are so up their ass, and they think that they're so high and mighty that they think they can stop anything. And it's just funny how they really thought they could stop Wanda with Black Bolt, but you saw that happen, fucking blown up. I just felt like they were wasted in this. Reed Richards turned to spaghetti, Captain Carter cut in half, Maria crushed. I was just like, okay, I understand that they were showing how strong Wanda was, how she is, and that she really cannot be stopped. But I just felt like it was a waste just to kill them off like that. They could have been used more. I feel like more of an introduction. I wanted to have Reed and Doctor Strange talk more. That would have been awesome to learn more about the Fantastic Four in this movie. But I guess they wanted to wait us for future movies and future projects that they have going on with all of them. I will say my biggest thing with the story was it was just bunched up. I feel like the story was really bunched up within a 2 hour and 5 minutes slate. I think that's how long the movie was. If they added, and I heard Rami took out about 40-50 minutes of the movie and just made it, then the 2 hour and 5 minutes was a theoretical cut. I feel like he definitely should have kept some stuff. I feel like the stuff he took away was definitely stuff I needed. Made me, I don't know, could have explained the story more, could have, expanded out, because I feel like it was so much information and so much scene, like action scenes, so much shit going on, compacted in 2 hours that it wasn't explained why, it wasn't broken down right. And that was mainly my biggest problem with the movie. I won't say I loved the movie. I liked it, enjoyed it a lot. But I feel like I would have loved it if it wasn't so jam-packed and stuff got explained. Some cuts, some scene cuts were done better. Some of the linger shots were taken out that we didn't need. The dialogue, there was definitely, like I said, definitely some dialogue that could have been added and taken out. But that's basically my bad takes on the movie. Other than that, the movie did really good. I will be giving it a rating of 7.5 out of 10. That's basically my final rating of the movie. It's definitely not the first Doctor Strange is still my favorite. But like I said, this movie definitely could have been a 10 out of 10 for me if the story was definitely explained a little bit better, better writing. So some scenes definitely could have been shot a little bit better. But like I said, they went a different route. I'm not going to knock them because I do like I like how this is different from other Marvel movies. I just wish that the story was explained better, and that wasn't just so jam-packed, and that they didn't kill off my Illuminati so quick. But other than that, the movie was pretty good. But guys, that's really all I have to say about it. Like I said, I'm not a big movie. I love movies, and I love talking about them, like I explain it. I'm just learning how to do reactions and explain the movie. So if there was stuff I missed or stuff that you wish I talked about, please let me know in the comment section below. I would definitely probably probably to be talking about this more in maybe a breakdown video. Who knows? I may do a breakdown video or something like that. We'll see how I feel about it. But as of right now, the movie was pretty good. Like I said, could have been better, but that's just where I stand. But let me know what you guys thought about in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to your boy. I will be back with the trailer reactions to the Avatar, so definitely look out for that, guys. And yeah, just let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comment section below. Don't just go off of what I'm saying. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie for yourself. This is just my personal view on it. And yeah, see you guys in the next one, alright? Sensei Production, out.